It is my absolute honor to introduce the mastermind behind this thriving organization. Please help me welcome our esteemed CEO, Chavez. Chavez, a warm welcome to you, and the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Gabriela. Welcome to UK Prime Time. I believe everybody is doing good. So, rest of you who have invested, you will see your high watermark. Hopefully, tomorrow will be the first day for the whole community to receive your profits. I also invested 1,000 each in all the strategies, and I can see also my PSTS now, my portfolio, and I even received some withdrawals already because I invested with different strategies with 50-50 reinvest, with 100% withdrawal, no reinvest. So I wanted to check everything, how it actually looks at the user's end. So I have the whole case by case strategy description in my portfolio. And also, exciting thing is today I'm going to introduce a very important thing, a landscape where you will be able to view, where you will be able to manage all your profits. It's like a dashboard. This quick stats is going to give you the insights, and we are going to release quick stats hopefully tomorrow. See what quick stats brings you. It brings your portfolio value, your total PNL as an investor. This is your PNL. And then it will give you also details of total investment, available balance, how much you have in available, including your profits and balance, total profit and loss, total active services, best performer, worst performer, license name, by AUM, success fee. Everything will be visible here. Then your investment risk. As an investor, how much money you have put in BTC Alpha, how much money you have put in Purple Swan, Swift Holding, Blackwood Capital, according to their risk profile, your investment strategy and your risk portfolio is also here. And then all the allocations that you have in these services. So once your 1 month, your personal PNL will be there. It will start to display your personal PNL in the My Stats, Quick Stats section. Quick Start is your dashboard. Quick Start is your overview where you as an investor look at your portfolio at a glance. And then you have portfolio section where you can manage all the withdrawals, all the services which are associated, which you have invested in. Okay. So every day, PSDS brings something new, something more exciting. Today I saw Swift Holding Pi score became 75, and highest Pi score in protocol yield is of Swift Holdings now, because today's PSDS made Swift Holdings into low risk. Earlier it was average risk, but it became low risk after today's PSTS. This is how Pi score will change. Pi score increased because of number of investor increased, asset growth happened, and investor growth happened. And few more points where there is more assessment required is now going to function because more and more investors are getting on board. In this service particular, there are 366 investors. Okay. Regardless of number of investors, Pi score is uh, monitoring everything, not just number of investors. Let's say number of investors in BTC Alpha is 422. Number of investors in Algo Rider is 471. And then too, the Pi score of Algo Rider is 69, while the Pi score of Swift Holding is 75. So we need to understand all the details, how precise is the Pi score and how better it has filtered the HFTs. And there is a reason why I explain about Pi score every single week. Let me explain to you guys in a different perspective today, the Pi score. Well, as I say, it is our proprietary score, which helps us to, first score these HFTs, these algos, and once we score them, they are at adequate score, we bring it to you over your dashboard so that you can start investing with them. So we have initially covered five different HFTs, and these are different category HFT. So initially what we are trying to do, we are trying to accomplish and cover the category of traders, so that as a macro community, we have coverage of all categories into trading. And then we will keep on introducing more strategies for single category as well. No problem. But first, we need to cover category. That's why we are going to introduce one more strategy from next week. This is called Cypher Flow. This is a big whale strategy. And this strategy is also very different, covering a different event-based algo. This is about big whale movements, big whale strategies, what decisions big whales they make, what trades they place, and on basis of those decisions, those trades, this algo works and this brings profits to the users. I did not bring you guys the numbers to show you about the strategy, but I brought what? The description, their strategy. Numbers you will see on the dashboard once they will be live. And I know numbers excite you, but before giving you guys the excitement, I want to uh, develop, or I want to establish the understanding as to why we are doing all this. What is the purpose of bringing more HFTs? Are they going to be more diverse in terms of categories? Yes. This is how we diversify the whole platform. Not in just terms of number of HFTs, but also in terms of categories, that we are covering everything. We are covering spot, futures, we are covering Binance, Bybit, we are covering strategy of trades, we are covering the category of the trades. Some trader is just trading with Bitcoin, which is, one of the different, or you can say, standing out strategy, BTC Alpha. So, and then we see Algo Rider. They do what? They do future spot arbitrage. So these traders, these HFTs are very strong, and they cover their own segment. And that's what we are doing. We are also covering the segment with our marketplace to you guys. And as we see number of PSDS getting generated every day, we see variations also. Let's say in AlgoRider, you see the total AUM is $24,700. When you open AlgoRider, you will see here it's 30,000. Because few more people after the PSDS, they have deployed their funds, which will start to get into trading, get into activated money after the PSDS. So every data is accurate. So you see, AlgoRider is currently having AUM of 24.7K with number of investors 471. But when you go inside, total number of investors who are on board 471 because they invested. And rest of the money came today after PSDS, so that it will be set up, or it will work into trading from today's PSDS. This is how the platform is very precise and is organized. Okay, now that we have one more strategy, it will be interesting for you guys to wait, and then once it comes, you can start investing with big whale strategy as well. And I think every single PSDS is bringing us a new amount of understanding about Pi. It's slowly, gradually unfolding how Pi is actually working. So if I look at my portfolio, what I did few strategies with different kind of reinvestment. I did 100% reinvestment, so my yesterday's profits were reinvested, and then what I have is 1161 USDT of AUM with one service, and the other service I reinvested 100%, And this one also I reinvested 100%. But this one I did 50% withdrawal, 50% reinvestment. So see, I have a pending transaction as well. That is my today's withdrawal of profit for this service. And this is how you are going to receive profits every single day if you have clicked on withdrawal of profit instead of reinvesting. Well, I can withdraw anyway, anytime, but reinvesting sort of brings you the luxury of, letting your funds work for you, even if you don't pay attention. And then I can withdraw anytime. So I'm going to do what after monitoring 1 week. I will change all these strategies into 100% reinvest because what will I do with the withdrawals? See, in this case, with AlgoRider, I did 100% withdraw. So my withdrawal already came. Okay. So this is how Pi have been working. This is how Pi works. So what I do, the withdrawal that already came from AlgoRider or 50% from Blackwood Capital is already settled in my available balance. And now I can go or anytime I can go and withdraw from my uh, available balance, minimum 10 USDT with zero fee. I can withdraw, and here will be the history of my transactions, even the withdrawals. So it's very simple, very convenient. I think with more PSDS, hopefully in 2 weeks or something, when you will monitor 10 to 15 PSDS yourself personally, then there will be a different level of understanding. And yes, Pi score is also going to transform like crazy. You will see services getting into average risk, low risk, getting back into average risk, then getting back into low risk, everything. And what it matters is the consistency. So uh, if we look at Swift Holdings, their level of consistency is different. That they were able to make huge profits recently, and then yesterday they made a little loss as well. But today they came back with huge profit of 3%. This is where uh, the consistency matters. And if we look at other traders like Blackwood Capital, or look at the best example of consistency, AlgoRider. See, they made huge profit, and we were expecting here on 7th April when Bitcoin kind of crashed 10,000, 10%. So this is where we were expecting AlgoRider to book even huge loss or huge profit, something, because it was their strategy. But we saw what we saw is small profit. And from that time, see, they're playing very safe. They made huge profit and then they're building consistency. This is what we call a smart trader that can outperform the market. This is outperforming market. In the bad times, if you are able to not to do the loss, you are bringing 0.17% loss, and next day you are bringing 0.56% profit, and the next day you are bringing 0.03% profit, and the next day you made a loss and then a profit again. So this is how consistency in the trades, uh, and you know this is beating the market, and this is how these strategies are expert, because the data that you see of 1 year, see, it's written 1 year, 1 year, 1 year, 1 year, 2 years. This data of 1 year, 2 years that you see has been based on consistency, and that's why these HFTs have been the top HFTs on centralized exchanges. And with our exchange broker program, we are able to monitor, we are able to rate them with PyScore. And with more services coming, PyScore is going to become a very helpful tool for you to determine where to invest, where to put your money. You will close your eyes and you will see PyScore more than 80, 90, 95, and you will just put money. You will see the risk profile, and then you will simply add money. So this is how interesting Pi has become. So now Pi and Liquid Pay, these both products are really, really good automated. I'm going to put my attention towards BTCC and Capital 3.0 from here on. And my focus will be to bring all the information to the community, which we have not been sharing because of the launch of Liquid Pay and Pi. So coming few weeks are going to be more focused on BTCC ecosystem and Capital 3.0 so that you have the clarity which you were missing, you were not informed of. So my coming few weeks Zooms are going to be different and will be driven mostly on building clarity on Pi, Liquid Pay, but putting more focus on BTCC and Capital 3.0 to make sure that community is all aware. Of course, there is machine learning, there is data, and there is management of this data and creation of Pi score using AI, using machine learning. So what we do, we monitor all these things. So I'll tell you the difference also. Let's say this particular service, Algo Rider, has 476 investors.
Mm-hmm.
More investors, this has more AUM also than Swift Holding. But you see, Pi score of Swift Holding is 75. Pi score of this service, Algo Rider, is 69 only. It's not just number of investors, it's not just profit, and profit is also more. See, its profit is also more. So not just profit, not just number of investors, not just how much they have made so far, everything, profits, beating the market, days in profit, risk, service, balance, everything is covered into Pi score. That's why it is a propriety. So nobody picks the trader, we rate them, we score them, and you get to see the best ones in the market on your dashboard. That's why we have covered five different dynamics of market. We are going to cover more, and we are introducing one more strategy, that is cipher flow on Pi. So with this strategy, you will have different aspect of trading covered. And later, what will happen? There will be more than 10, 20 strategies, maybe in an year or something, and we would need to filter them also. So what you will do, because you trust everyday Pi score, because you see Pi score improving, making all these impressions on services. So after a certain, today you go and check PSDS every day, and that's why you see Pi score also changing. You see, yesterday this strategy was low risk, today it has become very low risk. So you monitor, but after some time you will trust Pi score. So Pi score will let you invest everywhere. You will see Pi score is more than 90, you will simply put money. You will check risk, Pi score, done. So, of course, with time, with more and more usage, we will understand the sentiment, the not just the sentiment, but the technicality behind the Pi score. Well, in terms of Liquid Pay, we are on track with US and South Africa KYC with dedicated bin integration in 4 weeks, which is 3 weeks from now. And base network integration is already done. Next update, which will be there on Liquid Pay, will have base network already integrated. If we do not push the update this week, then BEP20 update, BEP20 network integration will also come along with base. And also by this weekend, we will have the WAS withdrawals directly into Liquid Pay will be coming with 2% exemption of deposit fee on Liquid Pay. This will These services are built. We have already tested. Now we are deploying on WAS. So on WAS side, we deducted your admin fee 2%. Now we will not deduct admin fee, but we will take withdrawal fee of 2%, and we will exempt the withdrawal fee for the Liquid Pay users. So if you will withdraw in different wallet, you will pay 2% admin fee, 2% withdrawal fee in VOS. If you will withdraw liquid to liquid pay wallet, you will not pay 2% withdrawal fee. So it becomes very, very simple. So I think this is going to bring a lot of members, in more better state of excitement, and this is going to bring a huge momentum to our ecosystem. And really, really, I can't wait to meet you all who qualify for Singapore roadshow that we are organizing with the token 2049 Singapore. And this is going to be very interesting.